Hello, welcome back. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Ran out of storage, had to erase some things. They trying to get me to pay for more storage. No, you already take enough from me. Isn't that greed? What we're talking about? Don't you have enough money? But anyway, so I don't know how much time I got. So I erased a whole bunch of stuff. So let me just get through it. I left off at gluttony, how you can fight gluttony, of course, the Most High God, self-control, being content with what you eat. Like I said, not being, like my grandmother said, not being full, being content. Using discernment, knowing what to, discerning how much is best for you, discerning the amount of food you really need to supplement and maintain your health, your growth, your balances within. So are you using discernment about what you're putting in your body, how often you're putting in your body? And then of course patience, like, oh my gosh, people, I just ate, like you just ate an hour ago and you ready to eat again, or what, but be patient, let your body really miss the food. I don't know. That's just what they listed as a way to fight gluttony. And of course, temperance, balance. Always have to have a balance to things, balancing out how you're eating, when you're eating, where you're eating, what you're eating. It's all about a balance to really achieve success in maintaining a good, healthy relationship with food and the Most High God. Okay, that was second, and we're on the third one, greed. Greed, as I was just speaking of with iPhone. Greed is defined as an intense desire for material wealth, an irrational longing for what you don't need. iPhone, you don't need my more money to give me a couple of gigabytes in storage. But you know what, your business? I respect the beast. But anywho, that's greed. Greed manifests in various ways, like hoarding of materials and wealth, the theft and robbery, and then bribery and corruption. Those are the various ways you can enter in the energy of greed. And this is correlated in the Bible, of course. The 10 Commandments, of course, I believe too. Thou shalt not steal. That's a part of not being greedy. And thou shalt not commit adultery. That could be greedy too, because if you have a mate, if you're married and y'all get it in and you going somewhere else, that's greedy too. And yeah, so most definitely the prophets Nehemiah, Isaiah, Jeremiah, and of course the Lord Yeshua talked about greed. He always used to challenge the rich in his day to give back to the poor. He used to preach, hey, just because you're first here, that don't mean you're going to be first in heaven. The first is the last and last is first. He said that a lot. He also talked about you can't, no amount of wealth can gain you. What did he say? A camel can get through an eye of a needle, then a rich man can get through the gates of heaven. I said, oh, because a camel can't even get through a needle. They can't do that. So I was basically saying that ain't it. So that's just a couple of references to the Bible that the Lord and the Most High God ain't about that life. And so how to counteract this is kindness, of course, generosity, and most of all, charity, giving back, being of service to others, uplifting your fellow mankind around you, being compassionate. Everybody's plight, journey, experiences are different, not judging those people, but helping instead. And so that is greed. Now my battery's dying. And now we're moving on to sloth. 7 deadly sins, sloth. Okay, sloth is extreme laziness, just to simply put it. Willingfulness to avoid work, And this can even go for your spirituality too. Because we have to put in the energy, the time, the effort to get to know, study ourselves to show our proof unto God. So we have to put in that work. And whether, you don't physically want to work, you avoid your spiritual work, that's not good. That's not healthy. That's not for your highest good. And so to counteract those things is, diligence. Being diligent, like I'm going to actively set your intent. I'm going to accomplish this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to work on this and achieve it and do it. And then perseverance. Of course, we're all going to get knocked down. This is what life is about, to teach us. The Lord is teaching us. He is a teaching God, Son, and Holy Spirit. So they're always going to be teaching us. And sometimes we're not going to understand the lesson, and we're going to fall, and we're going to get back and we're like, oh, ding, now I know what the Lord and Most High God was trying to teach me. If you are aware that you're on a type of journey, you're on a journey for evolution, for ascension, to rise and be one with the Lord and the Most High God. And so then we're on to the fifth deadly sin, wrath, anger, an uncontrollable anger, rage, and hatred towards others, to where it fuels the need to seek revenge and potentially physically harm somebody. No. Wrath belongs to the Most High God. And the Lord, if he wants it too, but he didn't even use it when he could have used it. So the wrath belongs to the Father. He is the only one who can truly judge. He's the only being who's seen your life from start to finish, and possibly any other past lives. We're not going to talk about that here.